4 choices that you get to make money as a writer or a creative. The first choice that you get to make is, what are you going to offer? There's so many options. If you feel stuck, what could I offer? Go look at what other writers, what other creatives are offering. There's so many ways or things that you could offer to get money. And you don't have to get it perfect. You don't have to get it completely right, but just starting to use your brain to brainstorm. How do I want to get paid? What do I want to be doing to get paid? That is going to set you up to start making money as a writer and creative. The second thing that you need to look at is your audience. Who are you going to be serving? Who is this offer for? And my very favorite tip is to keep it specific. The more specific you can be with what you're offering and who it's for, the more traction you will get. And I actually just tested this out 2 weeks ago. I am a writing coach and a spiritual director, and I wanted to offer a group supervision experience for writers. And so I thought about, okay, what am I offering? I am offering group supervision. It's going to be 6 weeks. I made those decisions. And then I thought about, who is this for? And so I made it specific for writers and creatives. And I had no idea if this would be successful. I had no idea if people would be interested. And so what I did is I created a post on my Facebook page, and I said, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm thinking of creating. Are you interested? Drop a comment or an emoji. And I had 10 people comment on that post that they were interested. So at that point, I had not finalized all the details. I had not even picked a price or picked the dates. I was literally just, okay, here's an offer idea. Here's the audience, and then let's test it. And I made it very specific. So it's group spiritual direction. Here's what it is. Here's what it's not. And then once I saw the interest coming in, I had 2 more important choices to make make income from that idea. The first choice is, how are people going to pay for this experience? I have seen writers and creatives on the beginning of their entrepreneurial journey literally have an email and a PayPal link, or email and a Venmo link. I have seen other creatives do a Google Doc landing page where they talk more about it, and then a link to Venmo or PayPal. So if you are just starting out as a writer and creative, keep it simple and validate your ideas before you go create the thing and spend all this energy and time doing it. So the first choice is, how are people going to pay? For me, I have Thrivecart Pro, so I can actually go in and create a landing page, and then people have options of how they pay. And then the last thing that you need to decide is how you're going to deliver this. Are you going to deliver it on Zoom as a group experience? Are you doing an email course? What is this going to look like? But if you can train your brain to make these decisions, to be looking for opportunities, that is how you can build a business as a writer and creative. Again, the 4 choices that you get to make to start making an income. 1 is, what am I going to offer? It could be an experience, a product, a course. But again, don't spend a lot of time building it until you've figured out your audience and you've tested it. Do they even want it? Is this a need? Is this something they're willing to pay money for? So you test it with your audience, keep it specific. That's the glue that holds it all together. The more specific you can be, who it's for, who it's not for, it's going to help you get traction. And then the last 2 decisions that you get to make once your idea has been vetted and there's traction, you actually have people who would be interested in participating or buying. You figure out, how are they going to pay me? Keep it simple if you're starting. Don't let this slow you down or stop you from getting paid. And then, how are you going to deliver this? I hope that helps you get started as a writer and creative and entrepreneur. As writers, especially a self-published writer, you can see 4 of my books back there. Having an entrepreneur mindset is so important. And so I just encourage you, if you are starting out on this creative journey and you want to make an income from it, be kind to yourself, be patient, and be willing to experiment and just do the next small thing that you need, that you know you can do. Don't think about the whole big plan. That's overwhelming. Think about your next small step. Take that next small step. And remember, my friends, to stay curious and keep writing. And don't forget to check out the comments or the description. I have a couple freebies for you there to get started. And don't forget to hit subscribe so I can keep making